Good evening. Welcome to a little bit of the old arena mode. I haven't played it for a while, so I figured I'd give it a shot, because why not? I've been playing a lot of the seasonal stuff for the daily challenges and stuff to get the Season of the Viper card back, so I thought since I'm going to play a bit of arena for a change, I might as well stream it. And I've got a few ore to spend, so I think I can probably afford it. Oh boy, it's already such a good start. If I don't get anything else that has poison, then the Fans of the Empire is literally worthless. Rivian Pikeman maybe would be the best pick. Oh boy. I tend to just break the contract here and start over, really. It's such a bad first pick. Rivian Pikeman might be alright. I mean, I might get a spy, at which point at least he'd be able to shoot for 2. Yeah, what was Rivian Pikeman? And he's not a knight, so Vandergrift Blades is probably not going to be useful. Vivian could be good. I mean, people do draft artifacts in arena mode. Cantarell is probably more generally useful, though. It's kind of a gamble, really, but hey, let's go with Cantarell. Of those choices, I think I'd rather have Moraine for just reliably being able to lock things. Pretty handy. I mean, weather effect's generally going to be 8 points of value. I don't have any way of really healing Juicer yet, so go with Central Storms. More locks. The Summoning Circle can be pretty good, but it's also one of those things of like, most of the cards I have so far are pretty expensive, so. The Imperial Manticore is pretty solid. Not only having a way of triggering Death Wishes yet, just walking things again would still be more useful. If a body feel got charges on its own, it'd be more useful, but it's just not. So your Dark Ray or Imperial Manticore here. Go with Dark Ray. Be able to lock stuff is generally handy. I've no guaranteed way of being able to boost Death Mode. I've no guaranteed way of being able to give him boost when he's deployed. So it comes down to Vess or Octavists. Honestly, they're both pretty good. Vess is probably better. It's a guaranteed 7 most of the time. Octavist might be killed or locked before he can do anything. Vess is generally going to shoot something for 4 that you want to die, and being able to give something 0 is pretty handy. I don't like Svalbard Totem. I really don't like it that much. It has its uses in a Berserk deck, but just on its own, I suppose it is 10 power. It's a 10 power card. You know, it's not the worst. It just doesn't feel like it does anything particularly useful to me. I don't really have any special cards to discard at the moment. I mean, Sice is 10 power as well, but can be used to actually destroy things. Let's go with Sice. Sathiensis? Sathiensis? I can never pronounce it. Renew's generally pretty good. I had Vandergrift's Blade as a precarious. 9 power, boosting a card in your hands. I mean, I've got some pretty decent gold so far. I'd say Renew might be more useful. Vandergrift's pretty good. I'll go with Renew, just in case I get better gold later. I've no allied soldiers. Delirium's okay. We'll go with an Arcantarella and hope my opponents get better decks than I do. Practice Venom can be really good, but it can also be pretty lame. Do I need to give anything I have Vitality, really? I mean, I got 2 spies and some blocks, so Vitality's not super useful. Same with the shielding, really. I mean, at least that would be 5 points, possibly more if it ends up bonding. That's going to be 4 points on a shield. I don't really have anything to shield, but I guess I could shield Sass. Both shields. I think Magical Venom might be better there. Like, Harrow being able to shoot for 6 damage is pretty good, because he ends up being 10, and being able to shoot your own guys can sometimes be useful. But I think Magical Venom is just generally better there. I mean, Dudu's not bad either. Be able to copy another enemy unit, and your opponents will probably have good cards, but most of them would have come into play effects. So let's go with Magical Venom. I don't have Ox or Seraph in the deck, so I don't have any way of giving him charges. He's just going to shoot for 1. I think Regis would be better here, especially if I give him Zeal with this. Do I even have any beasts? No, I do not. So it's not going to be corrupted from Omega. Scorch is always pretty good, but I've already got something that might make me have the biggest unit. I've got a decent amount of removal and locks. Pitfall Trap? People might assume it's the other traps. I'll go with Pitfall Trap. Pitfall Trap is guaranteed to destroy a unit played by my opponent. Scorch might end up killing one of my guys if you haven't got anything particularly good. I'll place a spell from your deck. So either you're getting Manticore Venom. No, get Renew is only spell because it's not the type, it's the actual thing. So you get me Renew if I don't have it in hands. Wheel's probably better here, isn't he? I don't have any dwarves, though having 5 power resilient isn't the worst thing in the world. Being able to destroy a big enemy unit would be important. I'll probably end up removing Cantarella most of the time, wouldn't I? It's only ever going to be like 5 damage. Okay, play a bronze special card from your player's starting deck. I don't have any bronze special cards, my opponent might not either. We'll go with that book. Now Renew, Wolfsbane, Gascon. Ragnarok can be pretty powerful, especially in a long round 3. We'll take that. Playing a unit from your deck could be pretty handy. Top your Graveyard from your deck now. I already have a good bit of removal, so maybe Gigny wouldn't be the best thing there. Raw Decree probably better to go affect one of my other golds. Geez, I got 15 golds and 2 bronzes so far? What? That doesn't seem right, but okay. That's a pretty good roll, though the golds I've gotten haven't been the best so far. No artifact boost by 3. I mean, we got 2 artifacts. It's possible it would be affected. I mean, really, he's kind of like the Rivian Pikeman, and he'll be at least 4 points every time, but if I have an artifact from either the Scepter of Storms or a Pitfall Trap, it'll be 6 instead. I mean, Rune Word's okay, but I don't really want that. I'll go with Hawker Sport here, I think. I have nothing I really need to boost. Build Curl? I mean, we're not likely to be able to turn him into champions or anything. Safe to away damage enemy units. Rivian Pikeman, enemy units, enemy units. I mean, Becker's Mirror could be useful. I'm not likely to be able to boost any of my stuff up particularly high, but just as a destructive spell, it would be pretty good. I mean, a lot of the Scoia'tael cards I can get from bronze are pretty bad. We'll take Vidkar because he's just a level. He's a 5 power on his own that he will probably draw removal because I don't have any way of actually triggering his Berserk, but my opponents don't know that. Triggered Hogger Smuggler, have to keep our things alive. Okay, go Thunderbolt. Master Disguise for sure there. And now I'm getting all the bronzes, yeah. I don't have any tactics, do I? No, so it's just a wolf, really. We'll go with Barbagazzi. Might get something good with the Cantarellas that we'd want to eat. Plus it gets rid of stuff like poison or bleeding. Yeah, Barbagazzi. Trade-off is alright. Like, 2 power shoot for 3 or boost for 3 is pretty flexible. I mean, Bridge Troll ties in with Barbagazzi alright, but... If my opponent plays Spies, I'll have targets for free of infantry. Otherwise I can always transform for heads. And Slave Infantry is probably the best pick there. Well, there's a second Poisoner, eventually 6 years later. I'll go with the Harpy again. Again, Consume could be useful. Now, B9. Sorting by power? Sorting by power, right. I mean, any of my golds would get a small boost. We'll be amongst the biggest. Anything else? Not really. So I think just having a 12 power guy is what you want. Right, what have we got? Boost now by 2 and give it a shield. I mean, Safe is pretty much the only thing I definitely want to boost and give a shield. Maybe Regis, I guess. Everything else tends to be a deploying effect. Damage enemy by 1, split damage randomly. I mean, Harrow does give me pretty decent removal for one thing. It's going to be more consistent damage over the course of the game, but I already have a lot of removal. It's only really 4 points and 2 shields. The shields could be annoying for enemies who don't have removal options. Most of my targets for giving a shield would be up to 7 power, so they wouldn't actually get killed by another Geralt or a Leo. Tempted to go for Erden actually. Yeah, 8 damage is more though. Let's take Harold. So we got a lot of high recruit cost things. We got 17 golds, which isn't terrible. It's just that our bronzes are pretty mediocre. And of the golds we did get, while a lot of them are high resource costs, they're not necessarily the best golds. I wouldn't have minded getting a Regis Bloodlust in there, for instance. Still, Ragnarok's not bad.
promised a better loot than in your wildest, wettest dreams.
I always forget what's in my deck when it comes to these things. So I can give haste or immunity to Regis if my opponent plays anything huge this round. I've got Royal Decree to be able to go and get another gold of my choice. I can get a lock if need be here and just get Old Spear Tip. I got a wheel for a big destruction. I can open with dropping Avalanche. Or I can just go straight into Cantarella. But yeah, I'll drop Avalanche, boost him. If he's got removal, he's got removal.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Would it be better to keep that for maybe someone like this? They'll end up going over 8 power anyway, so sure, let's go ahead and boost them.
Quiet! What the comes are we here?
Let's see what Cantarell gets.
No one can hide from me.
Alright, let's go ahead and give her immunity, so. Opponent connection lost? What a staggering surprise! Ah dear. I mean, they could have just forfeit, couldn't they? Maybe he's having an honest to goodness connection issue. Well, gosh, look at that. I'll take a screenshot of his name, send him a message later. I mean, I have no idea if his deck's any good now. I played 2 cards. Ah, usurper.
You lazy bastards! You'll sleep when you're dead.
I don't think I've ever had usurper as an option when I've played arena mode. I'd love to have usurper as an option. Get rid of Barbagazzi, get rid of Harpy because I'm not in Deets. Get rid of the slave infantry. Oh boy, I just keep getting scores. Sure. I've got nothing I want to play. Not a single thing. I don't want to play any of these cards.
We shall see what the future.
Nah. I guess I'll play Cantarella.
Let us see.
Cool. That was a really good Cantarella. On the other hand, like Cantarelling into like Specialist Inferno is actually pretty good if he had anything for me to damage.
We'll defend our homes, no matter what.
Have some rain, buddy. Should probably play at least one unit at this point because of the fact I have no points on the board. If he's smart, he'll just pass here because I have to play a card to be able to win this round, and then I go into the last round with the card down.
When I'm done with you.
Our work is in harm.
Do I have any neat tricks I can do here? Not neat enough, sadly. I definitely can't kill it. I could go get a lock for it, I guess. I would quite like to win this round. Most of my remaining deck is kind of reactive stuff, so I'd like to have last say.
Friends of the family.
What do you discard, buddy? Sage. Not the worst thing to discard, really. Quite various, I'll be able to stay even with them. Would that be enough? Be 6 points. Get a tie, but it wouldn't be enough to get a win. I'd have to play another card then, wouldn't I?
I shall relieve them of all burdens.
I'll end up going down a card into the last round. Didn't expect him to have gold yet. He should pass. He's up a card and he's up points. It's the only smart thing to do. See, now I don't want to kill Goliath, I want to kill Yennefer.
Lads,
Get rid of that resilience.
later.
The other thing would have been if I'd killed the Goliaths, I'd be more vulnerable to a Scorch, I suppose. Plus, I'd have summoned Old Spear Tip, would have been an R12 on the board, would have been significantly more power than I need at this point. You got a 7-point play, dude. You should go for it. So at least I'll have last say. If he'd passed earlier when he was up a card and up points, I would have been in a spot of bother. Let's get rid of Rivian Pikeman. I'll keep counter though. Now, what do we want to renew would be the question. Possibly Doragray? Be able to walk something again. Renewing Vest would also be good for Avalanche, I guess, but we don't need to give anything there on Unity. Yeah, probably renew Doragray for a lock. Yeah, we'll keep the renew.
Of course, as you wish, master.
What else could we draw? Manticore Venom, Wheel, Regis. Any of those would be pretty good things to get. I've got Regis, got Seth. Let's lose this Rivian Python again. Do you want to keep the Slave Infantry? No, because we won't have any good targets unless counter out something terrible. Well, that's not bad. I mean, Volcar will probably get removed, but that's okay because we don't have any way of triggering his Berserk anyway. He was just the least bad gold of those choices. So what we can do is we can play Ragnarok first. If he's got a counter for that, he's got a counter for that. But we want to get the full value out of this. Well, then he'll just end up putting everything in the R roll, so maybe we should hold off for a turn. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll drop Vilkar first, because we want to draw a removal for Vilkar, because we don't have any way of triggering his Berserk. We just don't. But we want him to think we do. So we can keep Regis for the end. If we renew Vez the second last turn, we can waive Regis last turn, haste him. That'd work pretty well. Assuming he doesn't have removal for Vez, which he might. Okay, that's Cantarella, and we'll see what we get.
No one can hide from me.
Tibor. Alright. That's a pretty good Tibor for me. Getting him a 1 power guy who doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Also, I have my second screen on if you're watching and you want to comment, feel free. We can talk Gwent. Or Days Gone, or whatever you want to talk about. That was a pretty good Cantarella, I'm not going to lie.
The shame I have no time.
Oh, on the plus side, I also have now a great target for Ragnarok. I'll still get 10 points of value out of it, so it's not terrible. Now, he might have a purification effect for us. But if he doesn't, could be in a spot of bother. Now we'll keep the renew, so what we'll do is we'll drop Avalik. Or opening him up to Gigny, but I'm okay with him getting Gignied.
You will see it in your dream.
Treason? I should have put him to the left of the emissary. Okay, I honestly expected treason. So we should probably just drop Regis now and give him immunity, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's do that. So then we can renew Vess to shoot something. Then we can play Sace and give her haste. If we can't give her haste, it's still fine. Oh, that's right. Ouch. What bronzes do I even have? Master Disguise, yeah. Ah man, I'm really sad that Sace can't shoot her own guys. Being able to shoot Vilcar for one would have been pretty great. But that's okay. Shooting for 3 as well. Yeah, Master Disguise.
I shall relieve them of all burdens.
The best thing to do here then would be renew Vess and remove that issue. So now we can drop Sace. We can give Sace haste. And then doesn't really matter what we shoot, does it? I guess he didn't think he had to win. I mean, he probably didn't, but you know. Still, I'll take it. It did help that with having 17 golds, I was able to get a hand of golds. And man, that T-bar from his top deck, that was pretty good.
It's war you want? Then war you shall have.
War. What is it good for? We can save infantry delivery head officers, that's not the worst thing to keep there. We'll get rid of Rivian pikemen. We already have Ragnarok, so maybe get rid of Scepter Storms. We don't have anything to give haste to with Vess, but she still just shoots for 4, so that's fine. Get rid of the Harpy. Okay, so Ragnarok, Scepter, and Renew are not the best things to have in your hand for the first round. But honestly, they're not the worst. I mean, like, I can play Moraine to lock whatever stuff they play first. I could go to Ragnarok for an early victory in the first round. We'll see what they play.
Give the word.
Like, for instance, here, Ragnarok would not be a terrible option. To somewhat curtail his growth. The question is what I want to play after that then. Cantorella. Oh yeah, I played the card, what am I saying? For some reason I was thinking that was like a leader ability. Being dumb. Plus I can also destroy Leo at literally any time, or destroy Esco at any time.
I must think of my folk. For Lyria and Rivia!
So if he's not boosted, he shoots for 4 anyway. So shooting him for 3 is not going to accomplish anything. Locking him would be more useful. Yes, locking him would be more useful.
Here alive.
And let her take damage and then slave infantry her, so that's fine. See, if I was him, I'd have kept Triss for later to boost the Prince Ansei. To guarantee he get the boost to be able to duel something, you know? That's just my opinion. Right, so the best thing to do here then would be just to drop Slave Infantry, wouldn't it? So we can keep the Renew, because Renew will get us Moraine. Or we can get Prince Villain. What villain we can get us though? Regis, Dargrey. We don't need to keep Barry Gatsy, I think. Look at Dargrey now. Because crucially, we're just going to be passing here. I'm happy enough having last say. And most of my cards tend to be damage dealing anyway, so. Yeah, a handful of golds is not a bad way to go into the 3rd round. And we can renew Moraine for a lock. Or we could renew Prince Villain, but like getting a random gold from my deck. I could get Cantarella, Regis, Avalik, Pitfall Trap, Manticore Venom. I'm kind of happy with what I have. What would I want to... Yep. Probably want to Royal Decree for Regis, wouldn't I? Especially if I can give him immunity. I've got Regis as well. Jeez, what would I even Royal Decree for here? Avalik, so? Yeah, I could Regis for Avalik. Or a Royal Decree for Avalik. Deploy Regis and give him immunity. And assuming that he drops anything of any worth, then I can destroy it. Or steal its power. Alright.
Got any battles? Hungry like a wolf I am.
Brings me back to the problem of I don't know what to play now. Don't want to revive any of those units. Don't want to lock. Don't want to get Avalik yet. Do I? You know what? Let's get Avalik. If he's got removal for Avalik, great. But if he has removal for any of my cards, then it's pretty much problematic. So it's fine.
Mankind is a virus, a plague.
Kind of figured.
Sometimes I've had about enough.
That's a lot of locks. Let's assume they might play something good next. Now he's got a boost of 5, he's got a boost of 4. So at the moment the pure infantry is our best Regis target. But why would you pick Barnabas? Why would you pick Barnabas Breckenbauer for your deck if you've got no elves, dwarfs, or dryads? He's a 6 power gold, I guess. Good job.
Let us see.
Oh wow, wow, great. Yeah, thanks. That's a less good Cantarella. Cool.
Time to go.
Okay, that's going to be when I go ahead and say no.
Dragon. Yes.
That's probably worth bezzing, isn't it? Yeah.
Lads, the time to discuss this is later.
We can still go get Moraine to lock something. Or shoot for 2 if that's going to... No haste from me then. That's a nuisance. Although now I could renew for Vess. I could destroy Ox, renew for Vess.
I don't work for free.
Then drain the pure infantry. Wouldn't be the worst idea.
We've no time to lose.
Bloodthirst, yeah. He got boosted by 5, yeah, so it's still boosted by 6, that's still bare value. Because then we can drop Regis, either he gets hasted or he doesn't.
Time to get our hands dirty.
And if you have removal for Regis, I've still got a 10 power play and my ability. That deck's alright. I do wish I had something better than Vilcarl, but so far he's done his job of, hey, please draw removal in my direction, so...
To arms, all of yous!
I've got an artifact, so I can keep him around. Don't need the Barbagazzi, don't need Rivian Pikeman. Oh, need Slave Infantry. So I guess drop Watchman into Shielding Avalik, into Immunitying Cess. That'd work.
No passage.
No, that's a nuisance. You know what? That's something it's worth just dealing 8 damage to. I'd pass too. So we can renew into safe. Cool, we'll just pass. Get last say. Okay, let's go use the Rivian Pikeman. Use the Harpy. Keep Spear Tip. We've got an artifact, so we can keep Hawker support. He's still 6 power. Keep the Pitfall Trap and get rid of Thunderbolt, and that might just do the job, I think. We can go and fetch Regis. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we can use this. Yep, okay. Yep, we'll keep that.
Survival. That's the only virtue.
Nah.
Mankind survives a plague.
Your blood smells sweet.
I have no way of purifying, do I? No, I don't. It's fine.
You will not regret this, good sir.
Nah.
You'll regret your mum ever squirted you out.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know Arnulf counted as a human to turn into a huge revenant. That's a neat interaction. So, he's got a lot of things that he can murder. I can only realistically lock one of them. So what I should do is, I should lock the 5 power one.
Manticore venom should do the trick.
Because I can then use Manticore Venom to kill the 3 power one. And Leo Bonheart can kill the 11 power if need be. I'm about getting the vest to shoot. No, we bored of him. We're back to shooting at him, honestly. And Vez doesn't need to give anything haste, because if I get Vez, I can't get anything that needs haste. Breaker? Another Mutant Breaker? Jeez. I think I might want to fetch Master of Disguise, because swapping him with Arnulf would be... he'd be -7, I'd be +7. Be an 18 point play. I don't have to get him just yet. I don't want to renew safe yet either. Go with Cantarella. Alright, that works. Yeah, this guy's got a pretty good deck. Pretty good. Okay, now I want to play a lethal to murder the 11. I want to get Regis to...
I'll do as you ask. This time.
So if I renew Avalik for immunity, then I can Royal Decree for Regis. That'll work pretty well. Because you use most of the renewable, but lots of things. Why didn't you use Morin to lock my Avalish? That would have been a much better play for him. Okay, so Kieran's currently +8. What's he getting with Osro? Yep. Oh yes, that felt good. That guy had a real strong deck. Turns out I didn't have to worry about, we just getting killed, but kind of surprised I didn't use Morin for the lock instead of for the shoot. Heck, if you kept Morin and I hadn't gotten the Avalish, either locked or Regis, either one. Sure, wishes, would'ves, could'ves. Turned out as it did. Huh? My app is lost. Did I lose my Wi-Fi connection on the PS4 or something, did I? No? Okay. DualShock disconnected? What? My controller turned itself off and my second screen app turned itself off. I was kind of suspecting for a second there I wasn't streaming anymore. I just lost my Wi-Fi on my PlayStation. Okay, you can give Avalanche a shield. I don't need Barbagazzi. I can keep Dorothy. I have an artifact, so yeah, we'll keep that. Yeah, I don't know why you'd have ever picked that Weeping Willow, honestly, man. I mean, the shield is fine, I guess. Shield's alright.
No passage. It's dark. Continent folk will never understand. Our world is in harmony.
Be gone. Leave us.
Fair enough.
No one can hide from me.
Nope. He hasn't got anything to drain, does he?
Fine. If my coin's ranked to you, go kiss a dog neath its tail.
I once lopped off 3 heads with one blow.
I thought you'd want to shoot things in the front row to get the damage to stack across, but apparently not.
I do so dreadfully miss my darling little sis.
He's got Regis, doesn't he? He's going to try and set it up to get a 1-2 on there.
I'll manage. Don't you fret.
Yeah, I'm expecting Regis here. And Regis would be pretty harmful.
Come on, stalkers. We ride.
Oh. So Renew will get us Old Spear Tip, or Dora Grey, or Vess, or Regis, any of which are pretty good. World Cree will get us Moraine. Pretty much Moraine, honestly. That's okay, because we'll dry passing this round anyway. If she renew, you should probably renew into Sienna, wouldn't you? Probably. Okay, so we've got Moraine. What does Royal Decree get me? Slave Infantry, Master Disguise, or Cantorella. Honestly, the Thunderbolt would have probably been better there. I think you just go ahead and fog him. Works for me. Now, what do I not want him to get? Renew will probably mean I'll end up getting Catakin or Aguara or Siegwald. Do I have anything I want to renew right now? Probably Old Spear Tip, actually. Now, he might have Scorch, but he's got the ability to create something from my hand. I think I'd rather play safe. Yeah. He'll probably end up getting Moraine from my hands and then be able to lock it. Watch. Yep.
Mother will be proud.
I mean, now my guys are going to have boosts, so that's perfectly fine. What do I want to get? Cantorella? Probably Cantorella. Wow. Thanks.
Ha! I'll take that.
So he has Scorch, or he doesn't. If he has Osro, I'd much rather play Old Spear Tip and get him out now. Okay, I'll take it. Up to the 6th game. Gotta take a quick bathroom break. Be right back. Right, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Let's see if we can find another game. You know, I didn't think this deck was that great when I put it together, but it's not doing too bad so far. I mean, it does help, it's a lot of golds, doesn't it? Vess into Regis has been my MVP. That's a lot of my bronzes there, isn't it? Renew is not super useful in the first round. Not a super good hand there, game. Not a super good hand. So at least we can play the Overhead Officer to boost something. We can turn the Overhead into a Slave Infantry. We can play Spear Tip this round because we've got Renew from next round, or just even bring him back this round if he dies. Yeah, it's not the worst, I'm going to say. Could definitely be better. It's not the worst. Man, Garnicora would have been a really good thing to have. Yeah, that needs to die.
Ryan! You shall hear out what I have to say.
What do I lose? Durable. No, please, don't hurt my vote, Carl.
Yes.
Oh, that's useless.
Fine. If my coins ranked to you, go kiss a dog neath its tail.
Yeah, improvise.
Could be time for me to pass here.
Mashed potatoes with thick gravy.
Ragnarok's a pretty good thing to get for the last round. And nothing particularly important to give the music. We say. What can I argue? Dark grey or pretty much dark grey, really. Guess why I didn't play the iron core for the egg. Huh. Weird. Probably not worth putting Ragnarok down yet, is it? Let's get at least 6 points. I think it's the time to play a pitfall trap. I'll play Vess, kill off the shields. Yeah, you know what? Put down Cantarella.
Let us see.
And Ragnarok still can get like 12 points of value. Well, I used to have 6 turns of target anyway. Hey, it's 2 viewers at once. Look at that. I have my second screen app on, guys. If you have any, comments or questions about the deck, if you want to see things that I have in here. Okay, consume. Yes, this is definitely worth Ragnarok now. And I wanted to get rid of the thing there because it would have the ability to get shield, so. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good to counter. Pretty good counter. Let's go ahead and drop a pitfall trap now, or whatever he's got next.
Interesting.
Nah. Do we want anything from our graveyard at the moment? We can get Avok back, but we don't have anything else to give immunity. Dark Grey isn't really necessary at the moment for anything. Nothing to lock, apart from the Thriver, I suppose, but we can't really do anything. I suppose the best thing here is to give Vess into killing Arnwald.
Mother will be proud.
Yeah, I wasn't really worried about the haste, buddy, but you know, you do you. I don't really want anything from Leo at the moment. I figured he'd have something big to play, but no. Target's not going to be super useful. Slave Infantry would be worth 8 points, actually. Yeah, Slave Infantry is probably the best thing to go for here.
I shall relieve them of all burdens.
I gotta really hope I hit him for 2 damage, don't I? Though I also have Saith actually, which I've just been ignoring this entire time because she has immunity. Let's just do that. And we'll drop Old Spear Tip. Either roll makes it vulnerable to Gigme. Shame. Yeah, I mean, he was going to have last say anyway. He was always going to be able to do that.
Let's dance.
You got a 20-point play? No, we do not. Like, Ozril into eating Spear Tip? That was still only been 13, wouldn't it? Yeah. I can't really think of much I could have done there to get 20 points out of one card. You know what, maybe this deck isn't bad. Maybe this deck isn't bad.
Up and at 'em, you lazy bastards! You'll sleep when you're dead.
Might have worked.
Let us see.
Hurrah. Yeah, I wouldn't really worried about that, buddy. That wouldn't have done much. I don't really want to play anything.
Manticore venom should do the trick.
I do not mince words on principle.
I kind of want to keep all those. Put in Master Disguise, I
100
suppose.
faces, all yours to command.
Yeah, I really don't want to play any of these cards. Look at the Grow Decree.
Let the evildoers quake!
We really want to win round one for some reason. I kind of tempted to just pass because it had to play something pretty decent to be able to go ahead of this one. At least get it out of their hand. Yep, like that. Put me a Velcro then, I think. That worked for me. Velcro has no way of getting Berserk, so we'll use him to win this round. Nothing needs shielding. No artifacts. We can renew. What can we renew for? Get saves back, or we can get another warrant. Not the worst renew. Same problem of not having anything I actually want to play this turn. We could just renew for saves, I suppose. Is it worth boosting our trades? Probably not. Might make her vulnerable to removal, but again, I don't have an awful lot else I can actually do. Short of dropping Ragnarok down in a row, and Noe tends to have more useful things. Am I going to get punked by an glace out of nowhere here? What is going on? At this point, I just kind of want this guy to win because whatever this is, it's got to build up to something big, right? Something cool, something fun.
You'll beg for death.
That's possibly the least impressive Vernon Roach I've ever seen, but okay. I mean, at least it gives me something to do.
Lads, the time to discuss this is later.
I should buy a shot with 2 for her, in case he has, like, Regis Bloodlust, which he probably does. He's got to have some sort of a glaze gimmick here, hasn't he? That's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, that was maybe Xavier and Moran. He's going to be able to get up that summoning circle up to 9 power, like. Or 9 recruit cost, rather. So he's going to be able to get something good. This says you have to damage 3 enemy units by 3. Does that mean that I have to target one of my own units if he doesn't have 3 targets? Because I have a feeling it does.
The wood shall turn against you.
Or they'll give a shield.
All males are your foe.
He got Death Blow, did he not have to decide? He only has 1 unit in his hand. That's why he didn't have to decide. Isn't it? He's going to get last say, so his glace is going to be game winning, isn't it?
Mankind is a virus, a plague. Let's judge.
It's got to be a glace. That's the only thing I can think of in my head is it has to be a glace. Old Spirit. Yeah. Alright, that does the job. But yeah, my deck revolves around shooting things. If there's nothing on the field to shoot, I can't do much about that. Ah, boy. If I had Pitfall Trap, could have played that as my last cards. That would have won me the game, but that's pretty much the only thing that would be.
To arms, all of yous!
Not the worst hand. Sure.
I shall be your eyes, my lord. Your breath will avenge us, Dwan!
Sure.
Faces, all yours to command.
War at last! War, my beloved!
My world, my rules.
You can Curse of Corruption again to just get rid of the old spear tip. But it would also be a good way of getting his wader ability out of the way, wouldn't it? Or you just passed on one. That's worse. You got a lot of spell cards for getting lucky enough to get Francesca.
This one's got spirit.
That is not great at all. All those gold still in a bit. Oh well. Is Ragnarok a spell?
The time of the white frost
It
and
is.
white light is nigh.
I'll manage. Don't you fret.
You got a really, really good deck. Ah, boy.
Mother will be proud.
You can still just go get Curse of Corruption anytime you want as well. I mean, Dragon is going to do what, 8 damage, I suppose? Do you not want to play that next turn?
Oi! Hey there! Come here!
figured it'd probably be removal. But the arrows was going to be like an old spear tech and he'd win anyway, so I figured that the 5-point body was going to be worth more than the 3 damage to whatever he played. Considering he had Ragnarok out, he should have led with Leo to get 3 power out there. Then he could have waited for Moraine to be damaged by Ragnarok, consumed it with the frog, and then he'd still have the damage and drain, leaving another 3 points for him. I think that would have been enough for him to win. Because if I had a 6-point frog, I suppose I could have still played the Arrakis Venom, yeah. Man, I think I had a lot of spells for Francesca though. 25 to 11. I was going to hope to have this wrapped up for 11 so I can watch the Sony State of Play, but since it's actually going a lot better than I expected it to, I'm happy enough to keep going.
Up and at 'em, you lazy bastards! You'll sleep when you're dead.
Do I get the moment? There we go. Time to get rid of both the Thunderbolt and the Hawker support. Thunderbolt on its own isn't the worst, really. But no, I'll get rid of the Hawker support and the Thunderbolt.
No passage.
Okay, assassination, right? Okay, I guess.
Appearances can't be deceived.
Not a chance. I'm not interested.
I'll do as you ask. This time. I shall relieve them of all burdens.
What is it now?
A golden dragon. Wilhelm, you're daft. Stop it!
Manticore venom should do the trick.
Your will be done, sire.
Let's go infantry, might be the best thing to go for here. Yeah, that'll work. And we can renew Vess, Armor, or indeed the Infiltrator if they're more useful. Probably going to be renew Vess, really give Regis haste though, but probably more useful.
Let us see.
Works, I guess. I mean, essentially, we just became a wolf. 2 power shoots for 2.
We shall see what the future holds.
Wow.
I could renew Regis later. Could be handy. You know what? Actually, I think playing the old Spear Tip's the right play here. If he's got removal for him, I can then renew him.
Gotta go, you got.
My Barbagazzi, the old Spear Tip, would have been pretty useful here. Can you? Can you?
Beast or man makes no difference to me.
It's destroy an enemy Witcher, I think.
I don't work for free.
You got to renew as well. Raid Brigade, maybe? The only thing that actually has an effect when it comes to play. Ox, sure, Ox. Ox would be a thing to go for there, wouldn't it? Boost your Thrive guy by an R1, shoot for 3. Or Cantarella.
No one can hide from me.
You'll regret your mum ever squirted you out.
I just need 2 power. Pretty sure I can manage that.
Too long have we tolerated weak, sniveling emperors.
Kind of makes sense. I'd be facing, usurpers at the end for the last win because, being able to shut off your opponent's weird ability is pretty darn strong. That's why he's got the lowest recruit bonus.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Scorchio! Or Runestone, yes.
The good of magic. That is what I serve first and foremost.
Yeah, it's going to be time to just delete those. Thanks.
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated. It will not be.
The shield is probably not worth the extra point, is it? I guess. Maybe you can give a shield to Queen Adalia then. And then, I was going to say, play an Earth Flare to eat the one power guy he just had, but apparently I'm just talking nonsense here. No, we'll keep slave infantry in case we get something from Cantarella that we want to turn into slave infantry. And of course you got Fisher King. Of course you did. Of course you did. Gotta say though, when someone plays Fisher King, be able to play Cantarella immediately after that is an amazingly fun thing to do. You know what? That will probably work. I mean, I can go get Sace. What else do they like with the draw, really? Would be maybe Vess, or Old Spear Tip, or Royal Decree. And I'd like any of them, but the odds of drawing one of my terrible bronzes is significantly higher. This might work.
I shall heal you.
What did he even shuffle from my graveyard into my deck? Oh, the Every Head Officer, right. Oh, we're just putting in Ragnarok now, isn't it? He gets like first light out of that, that's going to be pretty powerful. Whispering Hillock into another Aguara for another roll of the dice. That's that's pretty top tier play there. Into another Renew. Wow. That's pretty good. You gotta say that's pretty good. That right there, pretty good. Turn 1, renew into 4 power and a royal decree. Let's see if we can't walk that.
My studies are more important than this. No one can hide from me.
I mean, he's probably got like something to shoot, so or destroy something greater than 10. Yeah, there you go. Now, if you ever have a choice between Impenetrable Fog and Bright and Frost, you're not specifically trying to kill one specific unit, I always recommend Fog. Really? Jesus, that Aguirre play with the command home. Because if he plays one power things, then you're not going to accomplish much.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
I don't really want to shuffle any of these cards back. What is this guy's deck like? This guy's deck is insane. He's probably going to win this just from sheer inertia of all these points. Because he's been able to destroy every single thing that I've played. It's safe. Given Regis immunity would be nice, but it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to drain any boosts, so safe, I guess. Because at least if she lives long enough to shoot, then she can get turn escape infantry. If she lives long enough to shoot, which she doesn't. So, what is this guy's deck? It's way better than mine. He got that from Aguirre, didn't he? Yeah, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's had nothing but 12 golds. He's had 1 bronze this game. Is the Neckers. Oh, sorry, the Fleder as well, which created with Queen Adalia. So technically didn't even play that one.
Let's dance. Let's get this over with.
And then I lose the game. If I played the Slave Infantry earlier, I could have drawn, but I still wouldn't have counted as a win, so it wouldn't have mattered. Boy, that guy just, he had everything. Absolutely everything that you could possibly want. Great Oaks, Aguirres, into Commander's Horns. I suppose if I played Ragnarok later on the back row, would have gotten more points value out of it. Because he would have been stacking the back row with the Aguirres to try and get the Commander's Horn points anyway. But then he still had the 6 points from a Seer in the front row. He'd have probably just stacked up the front row then. Yeah. I'm not sure if I could have played much differently there to get that. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. Best case scenario I saw there is if I'd played the slave infantry earlier, then if I played the slave infantry instead of renewing safe, he'd have shot and killed the slave infantry, wouldn't he? Safe still wouldn't have been around long enough to actually be able to do anything with her ability though. No. Right. I'm going to stop the second screen app for now. Because the PlayStation State of Play stream is about to start. I'm going to throw that on my phone and see what that's about. Hopefully I'll get the last game of this in tonight. I mean, this next game is the last one either way, so. Yeah, State of Play starting. Let's start with the Final Fantasy VII noise, so I guess that means the Final Fantasy VII remake is going to be there.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Got some Monster Hunter DLC built to it. I've never been happy to see it something a Harpy Hammer. Or a Barbicazzi. I'll show off some stuff for the Monster Hunter expansion. I'm just going to give you a play-by-play of State of Play while I'm watching it, because, you know, why not, really?
Mother will be proud.
Yep, the new Monster Hunter DLC looks very cold. And there's some big monsters. Who would have guessed? There's some cool burrowing monsters. The guy who looks like a giant kind of reindeer, massive antlers. Those icy versions of like the kind of land sharks you fought. I mean, it looks like more Monster Hunter World, so I'll probably buy that when it comes out. That's why I got the movement thing. I'm better off just going and getting an hour walk for that to deal with it. Yeah, I'm probably better off just getting rid of that. Activating Bloodthirst.
one can hide from me.
Yeah, Monster Hunter DLC looks like fun. Yeah, what's a new powerful tool that revives you when you're downed? It's out on the 6th of September. Massive Expansion DLC, they call it.
Here's our chance.
Apparently they're keeping it short and sweet, they say. Some sort of Schubart, voxely hack and slash adventure game. Looks fine, I guess. 4-player couch co-op. Destructible levels. Yeah, looks fine, I guess. That's got characters from our games. It's called River Bond. It's got Shovel Knight in it, for example. Looks fine.
Filth like you should be keyholed and plankwalked.
This looks new. Got some Spec Ops soldiers in the jungle, like a kind of mine pyramid in the background. It says from Sony Worldwide Studios, so it suggests it might be an exclusive. Oh yeah, Resilience, good one, good one. Was this the Predator content for Ghost Recon coming back? It's just a Predator game. Predator Hunting Grounds. The hunt begins 2020. That can't be a Sony exclusive, can it? Ah, no, never mind. It's an asymmetrical online multiplayer shooter. I mean, it might be okay, you know, those kind of games are, some things are fine. Oh, PS4 Medieval's out this year. Nice. I honestly thought that might have been a next year thing.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Cantarella into Revenant's pretty good. Unfortunately, he probably has removal at this point, you know. You know, this medieval remake looks pretty nice. It's got a style to it. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I can do the deploy death bow thing, I guess. Actually, no. Just Ragnarok. Got plenty of turrets now. Yeah, the medieval remake looks fine. I'll enjoy playing that when it comes out. Coming October 25th. Just in time for Halloween. Oh. So you're playing as some sort of a flying fox? Some sort of nature... Tokyo... Well, not Tokyo Jungle, but... Yeah, like an animal platformer where you're playing as a flying squirrel. Away, the survival series. Not one I'm familiar with, but, you know, looks pretty neat. Now coming limited edition PS4.
I shall relieve them of all burdens.
A Days of Play Steel Grey PS4. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. The return draws closer. Yeah, sure, whatever. For a new Moran, at least I can walk the botch wing. Stop it from doing stuff. You know, it'd actually be better just taking a trebuchet. Because while I could walk the botch wing and stop it from doing stuff, it's going to turn into a thing that attacked me this turn. If I hit it, I can then vet it out. If I don't hit it, I could still vet it and then use my leader ability. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Do you have a date? Do you? Oh, I guess he forfeited. Fine. More to come in June. Yeah, you don't have a date for it, no one cares. Sure, whatever. Well, I guess I won. I'm kind of surprised he just gave up. Like, I mean, I dropped a trebuchet. And he was just like, nope, guess I lose. Weird. What a guess. I got lethal ability. I got some scrap, some ore. I guess I made a profit in ore. You know. Hurrah! And a contract. Fair enough. Well, that'll do for arena runs tonight. I got work in the morning. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave any comments about how I misplayed terribly in like all of my rounds and then didn't deserve to win 9 games. Thanks.